Meet Paul and Mary Bland.
Hey, you two live in the building. You must swing, right?
Wrong. Good night.
We're still lucky to have found each other.
A typical American couple.
I know. Good night, dear.
Sweet dreams.
With a typical American dream. And typical American problems. You are through.
But it's just dumb.
That's a good way to start this off.
So
Because boys, we're recording.
Oh boy.
Awesome.
Yep, episode 3. They said we couldn't do
Return of the Jedi.
it. It's Revenge of the Sith.
Oh.
Well, it depends on which 3 you're looking at.
Welcome to
The good
Movies
3.
of Madness.
And we just watched a movie of madness,
Yes.
if I may say so.
You may.
Tonight was Eating Raoul from 1982.
Yes, 1982.
Did you happen to look up the date?
I didn't look up the exact day.
But
thought that was your
1982 is a good
responsibility.
year anyways, and
It
you
was.
know, wine being the main theme of the
Yes.
movie.
Oh, that was good.
Look at you.
This is Dom, by
This
the way.
is dumb.
I try.
Oh, there goes the chair. I said I wouldn't do that.
Well, you done fucked up.
I did. So this was Nate's pick tonight.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a full-blown horror film, more of a horror comedy.
That's about...
Or just a black comedy
I
that
would
just
say a black
involves
comedy.
murder.
Well, IMDb says horror comedy, so that's how we're going to. So go
That's
screw
how it
yourself.
plays into our thing.
Yeah, we'll use that as the excuse to watch this movie.
Sure. Well, I figure someday. Well, there's cannibalism, there's murder,
That's true, yes.
there's S&M.
Murder Most Foul.
Yes. Well, I figure someday we're gonna watch Zombieland or Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Those count.
Those count.
Those
Yeah.
count.
As long as it's a movie of madness.
It's a
I think
movie
it's
of
okay.
madness. This reminded me kind of like of a John Waters movie, a little bit.
I can totally get that out of this.
You get that?
Mm-hmm.
I like the camera angles.
Yeah, you guys, John Waters movies.
You ever seen Pink Flamingos?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I-
At
He's literally
least
only
me
seen
and Nate
3
are on the
movies.
same
We
page.
talked about this as...
Oh, you've only seen 3 movies in
Yeah.
total.
And they, okay, do you know what they were? They were Bring It On. Actually,
Incredible
I don't
Mr.
know.
Limpet
Incredible Mr. Limpet, that's right.
and The Dark Knight.
In The Dark Knight.
I do like
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I've seen Bring It On. He's not seen 4 yet, including
And Eating Raoul.
for the last one.
Yeah, I've seen... Well, I didn't see Suspiria yet, but I've seen 5 movies
But you
now.
will.
I will.
You were to give us a 10-minute review for the beginning of this of Suspiria, and you did not do it.
I
You get
did
an F.
promise that.
You promised
Did I
it.
get an F?
Yeah,
Can I turn it in late for reduced credit?
Sure.
Okay.
You get
For next
like 25% credit if you turn it into my next Monday.
25%. That's
Yep.
better than nothing.
It's a D minus.
I looked up this guy that...
On a weird grading scale.
You get a D just for trying.
Yeah, exactly.
So the guy who starred in this, what's his name?
Paul
Paul
Bartel.
Bartel.
Also the director.
Also directed it.
Yes.
He was in The Usual Suspects.
He's a funny man, too.
He was in The Usual
He
Suspects?
was in The Usual Suspects?
He
I
was.
can't say words.
I looked him up, and I guess he's one of the cops that that the Usual Suspects set the cop car on fire. He's one of the cops, I guess.
He's also in Shopping Mall, revising his role as Paul Bland.
Which I need to rewatch that movie now.
I need to watch that movie.
I don't understand how you guys weren't visualizing him as Paul Giamatti though, because like
Oh, I could.
the
I can see
entire
that.
time
I was visualizing him as a well-groomed Drew.
He does look like well-groomed Drew. That's
Do you know who
why
Drew
he
is
looks
yet?
so familiar.
No, he hasn't
No,
worked on
I
Friday night.
can't work Friday nights.
But you've heard of him though, right?
I have heard.
Drew
of
is a
him.
legendary
And I
creature.
always eat the chips, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the Drew chips.
Paul Giamatti's pretty spot on too.
yeah.
That's good.
Paul Giamatti, and then Zoe Deschanel as the
Yeah.
dominatrix.
Oh
And
yeah, I can see.
She's
Probably,
actually a good actress.
and probably like Charlize Theron for like the wife, just because it's supposed to be like a hot blonde.
Yeah,
girl,
I can see
you know.
that.
And then Antonio Banderas, because I don't really know
You don't
any
know any
Hispanic actors, but he could do a good job, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
He does a good job at it.
So that's
no,
gonna
actually,
be our
let's
remake.
do
That's our
Danny
remake. We're
Trejo,
gonna do it.
because he's more hardcore, and I could see him killing some people and chopping
Oh,
them
yeah.
up into dog food.
Danny
Yeah.
Trejo as Machete.
In a sequel, in a
Eating
remake of
machete.
eating machete. Because yeah, they would
That's
have
the
to eat him
third
at the
one.
end.
Maybe we should do a quick recap of the plot.
Yeah, I feel like if nobody's ever
Before we
seen this, it's kind of like just
yeah.
mass chaos right now. Go for it.
This movie's about a couple of kind of down on their luck people. A man who is too snooty for his job at a liquor store, and a woman who doesn't make any money as an interest at the hospital, and they want to open a bed and breakfast because they're tired of the lasciviousness of LA, and they want to move out to the
It's a
countryside.
fancy word.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's very relatable.
It's not really. I feel like a douchebag.
Why?
Because I said lascivious.
I loved it. I don't know what it means.
We'll figure
But
it
I
out.
will look it up later.
We'll find a dictionary.
They're tired of LA and they want to move out to the countryside and start a B&B. So they're looking to make some quick cash.
And they do this by killing people.
Loitering people.
But by inserting an ad into a paper saying, we will offer you sexual favors.
Yes.
And that's how they lure their victims.
Cruel Carla and Naughty Nancy.
And
Yes.
those are both the frying pan.
Can I be the one who says it?
Do
The lead actress I thought was pretty hot, actually. I'm
She
gonna
has a
sound,
body.
I'm gonna
Actually, when
say
she was naked,
unconventionally
I like
attractive.
those small
Yeah.
titties. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
They looked good.
she had it
They
going
did.
on.
I will
had it
say
going on.
body attractive, face not so much.
No.
Just
She,
for me.
I don't know. I didn't think
Butterface?
her face was
Not
bad.
even
It was just-
butterface, just kind of mannish because it was so square. But
Yeah, she had
it's
very-
just-
She has
She
some
had
pretty
very
thick
strong-
eyebrows, too.
strong features.
Yeah, strong features.
and I don't like large hands.
Does she have big hands? I
And
wasn't
feet.
looking at her hands.
Actually, her feet were almost as wide as his back when she was walking.
Yeah, that was kind of like. Yeah.
I thought she had kind of a Linda Hamilton, Sigourney Weaver thing going on.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
I
like she
can
was
see that.
tall though.
I love my
so,
Sigourney
I mean,
Weavers. So.
Tall as nice.
Proportionate. It was
Yeah.
proportionate. Just
Yeah.
not my thing.
Let's see, 1982.
What else
Can't
came out that year?
White Snake.
White
Right.
Snake. Probably about
The
that.
band? The band? Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't watch movies, so
But you know about Whitesnake.
I do actually no.
Wait, when did Return of the Jedi come out?
83.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
I wanted my joke earlier to be somewhat relevant.
But it's not.
I know.
Halloween 3
Uh,
might have been like 80, some 82,
Possibly.
3.
Empire Strikes Back was 81.
I like how every time we have a podcast, we just talk about things we have no idea about.
Yes,
We like to make
There's
up
a lot of
facts on
guessing.
the show.
There's a lot of guessing.
Yeah.
We're actually sponsored by Google. Every time someone has to look something up, we get a quarter.
That would
We
be
make them
awesome, actually.
That would be awesome.
Or factchecker.org.
Ask Jeeves.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also thought this is the most random reference ever, but I thought that Paul Bartel, is that how you pronounce
Yes.
his name?
Yes.
I swore he was the guy in Goldeneye that Famke Janssen killed on the boat. That she killed that with her thighs.
Yeah.
It's not him though.
No,
That
it's
sounds
not.
awesome.
I swore it was him.
Like
You never seen
Sonya
Goldeneye?
from Mortal Kombat. I've never even played the game. That's how terrible I am as
Yeah,
a
it's
person.
okay.
Pretty awesome game.
Never played GoldenEye.
I've never played GoldenEye.
We
I
gotta
wasn't.
pick up the
I
Tom
wasn't
Selleck
allowed
edition
to
of these.
play
Oh, yeah.
those kind of games when I was that little.
Ah.
Unfortunately, it's sad. That is sad. Sad.
Slapping matches.
Adolescence and
My favorite.
childhood.
Yeah. Those were fun with Odd Job.
Yeah. Oddjob's a piece of shit. Fuck that guy.
Odd job. Is he in Goldeneye?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, I don't know about the movie, but he's in the game.
Yeah, and he's,
Yeah, he's in the movie.
and he's in Nightfire.
He's not in the movie.
But they
You
made his
sure?
hat booming in Nightfire. Cause,
Really?
Yeah, because they had to like buff him up. You know,
Why?
because
It's not,
Why not?
bad enough that he's short and you can't aim.
nope.
He's already got a 1-up.
More like a one down.
Literally throwing a
short
hat in the
people.
air.
Look
and
out.
just, woo.
Right. Trigger already likes you.
I guess I could mention the email. I didn't do that.
Did we get an email?
No, we didn't get an email.
Oh.
But I was gonna plug the
That
email
would be
address.
exciting.
It's all just porn ads.
Yeah. It's just Jeff Cole. He's saying that we suck.
You guys blow.
Hey guys, are you listening to us? Do you like us? Send us an email. Tell us what you think of the show at mompodcast@gmail.com.
I mean, 3 episodes in, I would be really impressed right now.
3 episodes in. Just send us one. We will read it on the show. Whoever you are.
I don't care what it says. We'll read it.
Yeah. It can say.
Unless it says like something anti-Semitic or something.
Then we'll definitely read it.
Then
And
we'll
I'll
just
read it in
what?
private.
we'll bleep that part out though, right?
Yeah.
we can edit it down.
We're gonna read an email and then 90 seconds of just beep.
Well, speaking of anti-Semitism, I like that whole Nazi scene
Yeah.
in the movie.
That was
Great.
hilarious.
It's just great.
I did like the different things that
Oh yeah,
guys
each,
are into.
Yeah, each fetish was hilarious. We had the stoner guy. What else? We had
Minnie
Nazi.
Mouse.
Yeah, the Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse.
That one was
Minnie
really
Mouse
funny.
was good.
It's hilarious.
Although he
Stoner
was
guy
a
was-
pirate that was chasing Minnie Mouse. Is that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know what the deal was.
That was pretty
Well,
random.
that was just some
I
weird-
don't know.
I mean, who doesn't want to dress as a pirate and fuck a cartoon?
I mean, I look at pictures of Lois from Family Guy all the time.
I think it
Well,
was
that's
just
from
like
Family Guy?
foreshadowing Pirates of
Oh.
the Caribbean.
That is what I said.
That's
Yeah.
all
I
I
was
was-
just kidding.
Disney was going to make this movie.
Look at you. That is. Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah.
Maybe it was just a Disney fetish, and he's like,
Yeah,
I'll
he
just
likes
be-
Kingdom Hearts a lot.
Captain Hook. Ed Bagley Jr. was the
Yeah,
stoner guy.
he's an alpaca.
Yeah.
Alopecia.
That guy's been in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he has.
He was
Like what?
what's his
Well,
face?
Arrested Development is the one we're referencing.
Well,
What's his name on Arrested
But I
Development?
can't really think of anything else he's been in either. I've seen him a lot.
Something Sitwell, but I
Mr.
can't
Sitwell.
remember his,
Yeah.
his first name.
Because Sally's his daughter's name.
Yeah. He was in a really random movie called Greedy with Michael J. Fox. He was in that movie.
Is it about Greedo?
Yeah.
It's an affectionate pet name for Greedo.
Yeah. Greedy.
A follow up to him dying in A New Hope, which comes before Return of the Jedi.
Was that another Star Wars reference?
Yes.
I don't know. I've
Maybe.
never seen the movie.
That's
just like
4 in 10 minutes.
Am I fired?
Yeah, get out of here.
Bye.
You can't talk about Star
Wait.
Wars if you've never seen Star
wait, you
Wars.
said you've never seen the Star Wars movies?
The joke is that I've only seen 3 movies.
I don't know. what
You're
these
fired
things-
too. We're all
Well,
fired.
there are only
I'm too new to be fired. I just got here.
there are
He hasn't
only
even signed the paperwork.
Wait, there's paperwork?
in your defense there are only 3 Star Wars movies, so I don't.
That's
yeah.
true.
No, there's those 3 really bad ones that they just made like.
No,
Those
those
don't
years ago.
exist.
There were
Andrew.
those two.
Wait, that was just a dream?
the
thank God.
the Force Unleashed. Those two. The one
games?
and
Those
two.
are movies
No,
too.
those are movies.
Oh no, they did the Clone Wars.
Those went by so
Cartoon
quick.
Network
Those are
ones.
movies.
They did the
Those
2
were good.
Ewok movies too, the Ewok Adventure.
Yeah.
I-
Ewok Adventures.
And what was the other one? The Battle for Endor. Or something?
Yes.
Is that the name of it?
Endar.
Endor.
It's Endor.
That's what I said. Endor.
It is Endor.
Yeah.
I was wondering what I think it was Endar.
And then there was the Endor's Game.
Yes.
It's about
I haven't seen that
Endar's
yet.
Game.
I want to.
it's about Ewoks that hate gay people.
So they blow up things with ships.
No, with ships that shoot rocks. That's
They shoot dildos.
They're Ewoks.
Because they hate gay people.
Oh.
all their weapons. Rocks, all of them.
Yes.
And spears. That's it.
Totally
Pointy rocks.
totally makes sense that they could take out super advanced stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it makes just as much sense as the frying pan one shot killing everybody in this movie.
That was a heavy frying pan.
Yeah, not with the ding, not with that sound every time.
One just swift strike, and that
Yep.
that kills a man. I wish that were the case.
I'd
So
kill
many people would be dead. Yeah.
And I kept wondering, when are they going to eat Raoul? I was like, is it like a clever title?
Right?
Like, you know, like Saving Private Ryan or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, they do. They save Private Ryan at the end.
They do.
Well, they eat Raoul at the end.
They do. I didn't know if it was
spoilers.
actually going to happen. I thought it was like some cute thing, like, you know.
I kind of feel bad spoiling this movie just because most people haven't seen it.
Well, I mean,
But I mean, like, are most
They're gonna
people
eat
really gonna go
Raoul.
look and watch it?
Yeah.
Bobby will. Bobby
Bobby-
already bought the
Bobby
goddamn Blu-ray.
Did
Did
he?
he?
Yeah,
What?
because they're having a half off sale at Barnes & Noble on Criterion stuff this month.
oh, okay.
the whole month.
I guess.
Unfortunately, I won't have the money to do
Yeah,
any
I
of
don't
that.
have any money.
I feel like Barnes & Noble owes us money for you just saying that.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
because we just
Okay.
advertised for
Yeah,
them.
you guys should
Or
look
we're
that up
gonna
and
get-
we'll get a quarter.
Yeah,
We're
quarter
gonna
for
get
every
sued 'cause we
click
said
on
Barnes and
YouTube.
Nobles 4 times.
Awesome.
I said,
We're going to get a check for $4.75.
We gotta redo the whole thing now.
Thanks, guys.
You said,
Yeah, we might as well quit.
So Nate, buddy,
Yes.
what made you pick this movie tonight? This was your pick.
Well, I was thinking about the movies that I own, and I don't own that many.
He owns 3.
Yeah.
3 movies. The 3 movies you've seen, or 3 you haven't seen yet, but you will someday.
Oh,
One of them is Bring It On. The other 2 are just something random.
Yeah, I actually
Bring It On 2 and 3.
Yeah, exactly.
I have
Because there's 2 more.
Sister Act 2 on VHS that I'm waiting to watch, and then I have a laser disc of I think it's Moonraker.
Moonraker.
Yeah,
That's an underrated movie.
It is. I actually have seen a From Russia with Love Laserdisc at work before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not a big fan of that movie.
Really? I like that one.
I think
Because you
it's,
hate Russia.
yeah,
Yeah, stupid Russians.
I think it's a little overrated.
Anyway, I was thinking about the movies that I own, and it's a lot of really low-grade B horror, and then this movie. And I thought, I don't know what he's seen in this movie. And it's definitely about crazy people.
Yes.
And madness is sort of the theme of our podcast. It's right in the name. It's in the name.
It's a movie of madness.
Yes.
I thought it had horror elements to it.
I mean, it's definitely about some scary-ass people.
I will say that it was
Are
a
you
little bit
talking about
disturbing.
the husband and wife are scary, or the tenant, or like the
No,
victims
I think
are
the
scary?
faces of everybody in this
Everybody
movie
was very
are
ugly.
creepy. Like,
Everybody
I don't
was
even
hideous.
want to say ugly, but they all had like their best molester faces on.
They did.
Just everybody.
Just really putting on their best molester
faces.
Especially like there were a couple guys in an elevator at one point, and like 5 of them like had a mustache, but then
Yeah.
they were balding right here and had long hair, and I was like, wow, I never want to be in that elevator.
That's a creeper.
But I mean, like, that's like 5 Randy Savages in one room. Like, that's great.
A young Randy Savage with no muscles and just
All rapping
milky
at you
white
at the
skin.
same time. It's great.
About championships they haven't won yet.
About how you're Mr. Perfect, and it's awesome.
I'm sure the bank has nothing to worry about. It's going to get everything that's coming to it.
The bank wants to see what it's getting into.
With the Blands, life was just a rat race.
A cartoon mouse.
Oh, great. Trigger likes you already.
Oh, we like B&D, but we don't like S&M. We met at the A&P.
But they found a way to beat it.
Eating Raoul? Is that what we watched?
That's what we watched.
I thought it was Drinking Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Phoenix. But this movie was a lot different than what I expected, honestly. I knew it was going to be a black comedy, but I thought that it was
There were
totally...
like 2 black people, though.
I knew it was going to be a black comedy, but I thought Martin Lawrence was
I
going to
mean,
be.
Yeah,
3
exactly.
if you include me.
Exactly. Tom was in most of the movie.
You know, I robbed the liquor store in the beginning.
I got shot in the face.
You were in the elevator.
I was in the elevator hitting on everybody. And
Yep.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
You're an accomplished actor.
I am, thank you.
You were in Flight recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, I do the voice. I did the voice of Mufasa in The Lion King. You know, here you want to.
And you know what else you were in? Return of the Jedi.
I was in Return.
Why
of
did
the
they
Jedi.
give you a purple lightsaber?
Luke, I am your father.
Should I take the blue pill or the red pill?
It depends how far down the rabbit hole you want to go.
Oh, there it is. But anyways, this movie was like way different than actually what I had first anticipated. It was way more on the comedy aspect than I thought it was going to be. Like I thought it would be a lot more subtle, and everything was very direct, and it was hilarious. Though,
Yeah.
you know.
It's super absurd.
Yeah.
And I think that's fun. I don't think there are enough absurd comedies anymore.
Yeah, it's very zany. There's
Yeah.
nothing really like that anymore.
Yeah, it's like a Three Stooges on speed
Yeah.
Coke.
or Coke.
It's like if David Lynch
It was
did
the
Three
80s.
Stooges or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
I noticed like they don't really like black comedies like Heathers or like this. They don't really do anything like that anymore.
Yeah, I know.
It's a lot of
Heathers is actually one we should view in this too.
That's a
'cause-
good movie.
Oh, okay. Well, you've seen it. Well, 2 of you haven't.
I like that movie.
I saw the end of it.
Oh, okay.
I know the title.
Oh.
Winona Ryder.
Are we going to watch every Winona Ryder movie for this?
Beetlejuice
Probably.
counts as one.
I think so.
I put Black Swan in there too.
Yeah.
It's a movie of madness.
That's absolutely a movie of madness.
It's a good movie.
Wait,
It
what?
is.
Black Swan.
I mean, I've seen it. I have it on Blu-ray.
Talking about
but
Winona Ryder. I'm just
Winona
I
Ryder.
don't know who that is.
Really?
I don't. I'm really terrible with names. I'm really good with faces.
she's
Lydia from Beetlejuice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got
Or
it.
the android from Alien Resurrection.
Oh yeah. Was she an android?
Yeah, she was one of the.
I thought she was a human.
Yeah,
No.
she played David.
That was silly.
Practically. No, she was another android. That's like one of the things that you find out like towards the end of the movie though. She gets like stabbed and starts oozing some green blood and then there's like,
Wait,
oh, you're not a
where
human.
People go crazy. What about the one? Because like I've never seen it all the way through. The one with Adrian Brody where he's like stuck in the box.
Oh, the jacket. That's an
I
awesome
don't know.
movie.
I was disappointed.
I thought it was The Pianist.
The Pianist.
The Pianist.
Something just went out over there.
It was the TV.
Oh, the TV.
Yeah.
No signal.
Too hot. Let's take a moment that you could edit out while I set my drink down and hit the table and Andrew takes his jacket off. And I adjust my booty.
I spent a week. Have you heard any of our episodes?
I have not.
We have 2 up now, so
Yeah.
you can enjoy those.
We're kind of
Feel like
famous,
it.
and
I'll
you will
look
be
for
too, and you know.
If you just type in ATMOM, you'll just get a whole bunch of porno and then R.
Mom porn.
Make sure you stop
MILF
searching
porn.
on YouPorn and actually go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't type mom into you porn.
I will do that.
ATMOM. Come
Speaking
ATMOM.
of which, somebody remind me the next time I see Bobby to ask him if his mom called him. Because she wanted to know how he was doing and if he was being bad. Somebody remind me.
So I had never heard of this movie in my whole life. I like never.
It's really...
He's done some other stuff too, none of which I can think of right now, but they're all supposed to be pretty good.
He's dead now.
Yes.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Well, see, he did Chopping Mall. Is that
I don't
correct?
think
he
he
was
was do
in
Chopping
it.
Mall. He was just in it.
Oh, he was in it.
Which I don't remember, so
It
that's
was
why I want to rewatch
momentarily.
it.
I'm pretty sure it was very short.
Since somebody's seen that movie, that's something that we should probably bring
Check out.
I would like to watch that.
Because it's about a mall that is overrun by their security robots. It's awesome. And they just start killing everybody.
Cool.
Interesting.
That sounds like a movie of madness.
And they look like...
It's like when you say the name of the title of the movie.
I don't know. I can't describe it. The robot looks like something, but it's just like... It's on treads. It's like a tank with a torso.
It's like the thing from Short Circuit?
Kind of, yes.
Okay.
And they shoot lasers out of their face.
It's like Rob, the Nintendo robot.
Yes. Or like that. Very similar.
So I would call this a cult film.
Yes.
Would probably
Yeah.
be what this is.
I would say so, because it definitely has people who love it. But
Does it have a following?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think like his movies in general have like that cult following. Everybody kind of just, you know. I think this was his first, wasn't it? Or no?
We're going to talk about things we don't know about again.
This is his first movie. It made $100 million in the box office. It opened bigger than Star Wars. Google that.
It's actually the 10th highest grossing film of all time.
Yep, right under Hunger Games.
Yep.
God, I hate that.
Which is also under Dracula.
Dracula. Dead and loving it.
Dead and Loving.
Mr. Raoul Mendoza, ¿cómo está usted?
They met a hot-blooded, emotional, crazy Chicano.
I'm a hot-blooded, emotional, crazy Chicano.
Eating Raoul. Is it a thriller? Is it a romance?
This was very wrong.
Is it a tragedy?
Excuse me. May I sit down?
Is it a comedy?
Yes, but not the type that you're used to.
Eating Raoul.
Yes, he could have only done one movie.
You know,
I don't know.
We can Google for one
Why don't you
second.
do the Googles?
Do we all have favorite parts of this movie? Because I'm just curious.
I really like when Raoul comes over for the first time, and also when he comes back in the middle of the night and finds all the Nazi memorabilia everywhere.
But like,
That was good.
I don't even think he paid attention to it, like at
just
all.
so,
like,
like-
there was no reaction to it at all. Like,
Other than he was just
I'm
like,
in here.
"Oh, okay, that's here.
I did like the first scene where you see Raoul. I like the camera work. It's very kind of a... Very kind of a...
Very kind of a...
I just kind of like the sporadic movement. The camera's very cool.
Yeah.
I liked it when they first started calling clients.
Death Race 2000.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
actually another horror movie that I really enjoy, The Private Parts, which is pretty awesome.
The Howard Stern movie.
Yes. But then he's done some other stuff I've never heard of. Cannonball, Lust in the Dust.
Lust in the Dust sounds amazing, whatever that
Yeah.
is. That sounds like a Western
nothing
porn.
else. He did 2 episodes of Clueless.
Clueless, the show?
Yeah.
Well, not the, wow.
He's awesome, obviously.
Are they going to adapt Lollipop Chainsaw into a movie? Because I feel like if they do that, we should watch that here.
Yeah, I would watch that.
Especially, like, if they have Tara Strong do the voiceovers for the character in the movie. It'd be amazing.
Was she the character in the game?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
She's everything.
Bubbles.
Yeah. And Timmy Turner.
Played Juliet.
Timmy Turner?
Turner.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that he was,
Bubbles
she
was
was Timmy Turner.
Yeah.
Who's Tara Strong?
She's a
if I may.
pretty
she's a
famous
voice
voice actor.
actress.
She was Harley Quinn in Arkham City.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not in the show.
Not
but in
the
Arkham
Harley
City.
Quinn? Okay.
Like, all I do is
But then
watch
she's also
cartoons,
Bubbles
so,
from
voice
Powerpuff
actors are my
Girls.
thing. Real actors, bad. It's
And
terrible.
Timmy from Fairly Odd Parents, right? Isn't that the Timmy you were talking about?
Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I think my favorite scene is when we first see Raoul, and then when they first start calling clients when they get letters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
that was
when
hilarious.
when the plot sort of just kicks in, and
Yeah.
like we start seeing him wearing all black and hiding
Yeah.
in the corner.
Putting in that stupid domino mask on.
Yeah. That's when I was like, okay, this movie's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, you're kind of like, well, who knows where this is going? Well, you've already seen it, but, I was kind of
Somebody
skeptical
knew,
at first.
but-
Right.
Yeah.
Is this Bobby R? This is your mother calling. You've been a very bad boy.
Was that the first guy that came over and was like knocking over
Yeah.
the That guy was so creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best molester face.
Fuck
All
him.
of them.
Yeah.
I think the guy with the, like, my personal opinion, number one molester face goes to the hospital guy.
Yeah, that guy.
From the
Yeah,
very
what was
first
going on with
scene
that
of the
guy?
That guy was awesome.
I know you guys can't see my face through the computer / through my voice, but
Maybe they
I
just
feel like-
imagine it. Just imagine
Yeah,
it.
if I feel like I've been
wide-eyed.
violated just by seeing it.
Yeah, see? That's great. If you want to feel violated through your eyeballs, you should watch this movie.
I liked the first kill when they first killed that. Well, not the. I guess it wasn't the first guy, the swinger guy.
Oh,
the
I-
accidental guy?
Yeah, the accidental
Yeah,
guy.
I like
because it
And they
was
pull
more
the chicken
realistic.
from underneath his head, and then they still decide to cook it and serve it up to James, which I thought was absolutely awesome.
Well, see, it was a more realistic kill because it took him more than one strike
Right.
for the first guy.
yeah.
But how
But it
do
was
you
still
cook a
after
whole
2,
chicken in
though.
5 minutes?
Yeah, that's the most unrealistic thing in the movie.
Yeah, how do you cook a whole chicken in
Yeah, there's
5
no time.
minutes?
There's no concept of time.
Like,
in this
do
movie.
they just have a flash cooker in their oven just inside?
the sun.
It's just lasers.
Were you referring to Creepy Casey Kasem?
Yeah.
The first
Yes.
kill? Okay,
Yes.
just checking.
Casey Creep'em.
Casey Creepem. Creepy Kasem.
Ooh, that's better.
Okay,
I'm
you're welcome.
fired. I'm fired.
Yeah, get out of here.
I don't know. It wasn't especially exciting, but my favorite scene in the movie was when they were talking about the BDSM profession in front of the child.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
as the dominatrix is feeding her kid. Like, they're just talking about it in, like, the most nonchalant
Wasn't she
conversation.
feeding her baby cookie dough? Or
Yeah,
something?
cookie dough.
Something.
That's
Like,
exactly
it
what
was
it was.
just like...
That girl was a good actress, actually.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Despite the gap in her teeth.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
That's okay.
My girlfriend has a gap in her teeth.
Yeah, but
Does
hers
she?
isn't that bad.
Yeah.
No, she
Not at
doesn't.
all.
She
Like
does.
yeah, 'cause
Her two
actually-
front teeth?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I was gonna say because I've never really actually noticed.
But I mean, like, your
Yeah, my
girlfriend...
girlfriend, Whoopi Goldberg.
No, like when she was playing like different types of characters and like they were all believable.
Yeah.
I'll have to look to see if she's done anything else.
She
Well,
did look
obviously
like
the
a-
most believable was the nurse. That's why
Yeah.
Raoul
Yeah.
actually fell for it
Mhm.
that time, the last time out of 3.
She gave you saltpeter.
That's what they give little boys in camp to keep them from playing with themselves.
So was he giving Mary weed then, or was
Oh,
it
yeah,
something
yeah.
else? Okay.
Yeah, it was weed.
It was the tie stick, dude.
The tie stick, man.
Is this
The
Bobby
Tide
R?
stick, dude.
This is your mother. Have you been taking your saltpeter regularly? If not, I'll have to spank you. Just,
You should call him prank phone call at work. That'd be awesome. On a night when Bobby's working.
does his last name start with an R? Or is
No,
this a
it's
Z?
Zagaznik.
All right, is this
Let's
Bobby
just say,
Z?
let's just say a minor's full name on the podcast. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah. We shouldn't do that. We should edit that out.
Well, see,
People's
they wouldn't have
names.
known he was
Oh.
a minor had you not said that, though. Like, no one would know that.
I also like the names in this movie. Mr. Leach,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yes.
Paul Bland,
And the bland enchilada was one of their.
Yeah, the bland enchilada.
That one's awesome.
I know another one of my favorite parts was when he was hiding on top of Raoul's van.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
That was some James Bond stuff right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And but like,
that,
they get
black...
to him and like the first cutscene is just him writing notes while he's been riding for at least a couple blocks.
Isn't it like black cable knit sweater because he doesn't have anything sneakier?
Did anyone else notice that what was the wife's name?
Mary.
I forgot her. Okay. Mary, when she was in the like see-through sheer dress, her pantyhose changed from black to white underwear.
I did notice that.
White granny panties? Did anyone?
I didn't want to be a creeper and mention it, but you did, so I feel better.
Well, I mean, like, I was watching a movie. I was watching it. I normally...
He can't say the same for all the time.
Yeah, most of the time I don't actually watch the movies. I just kind of stare at them and then they go off, and I'm like, oh, it's been 3 hours. I guess you can get up and be productive now.
3 hours? Were you watching Titanic?
Probably The Hobbit. I think I fell asleep to that yesterday, actually. So
The Hobbit?
Yeah. But I was drinking a lot, so that probably had something to do with it.
That might have something.
I had to drink every time the dwarves drank, so, you know, it got a little wild.
Did you start singing along with them?
Of course.
He's just naked on the floor singing dwarf songs.
And that is how Skylar found me this morning.
The winds were blowing, misty mountains.
I have yet to see any of the Lord of the Rings movies.
They're pretty awesome.
They're not movies of madness, but we should watch them.
Well, I mean, I've seen the first one. It was boring. I watched the second one.
The Fellowship of the Ring?
Yeah, I don't boring. I watched the second one for like 20 minutes, and then Gollum goes off the screen, which is by far the most entertaining character in the entire series. And I fall asleep every time. Exactly. How kills it him? How kills it him with my own hands? It's just that. Just all of that. It's awesome. He goes away, I fall asleep every time. Can't help it. I can't make it through the movies. They're not bad. They're just boring.
Almost like the books.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even though I love them.
Yes, me too.
Do you
read
love
the books
them
too?
because they're boring?
It's been a long time, though.
I have all
Like
3 of the
read.
books, but I have not read them.
You mean all 4 books?
Yes,
only
The Hobbit
3.
would be that too.
And also the Silmarillion, 5 books.
Yes.
The what?
The Silmarillion, it's like...
Is that one written in Elven?
No.
'Cause that's what it sounds like.
No, it's kind of like an appendices thing.
You have to get like a
Rings.
decoder ring to read this book.
Yes.
You gotta join the special fan club.
You have to know Finnish, and then you have to translate that into Elvish, and then you have to know...
The Fellowship of the Decoder Ring.
Yeah.
You join that fan club.
Actually, if you read the whole book, it just says, be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
I know I was going to say, Lord of the Rings, those movies, just to bring this full circle so this is all worth it, was directed by Peter Jackson, who did Dead Alive and Bad Taste, which I think those movies count as well.
And King
Oh,
Kong.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Those are-
Have you never seen this?
I've seen Dead Alive. I've
Okay.
never seen Bad Taste,
Bad Taste is amazing.
which I own.
Does DOA count as a movie of madness? Not DOA, but Dead or Alive, the movie. Like
The video game movie?
based off of the video game. Does
I
that
think it
count?
does just because it's like, why would this exist?
Yeah.
It's so frightening to think about why the
I
movie
really
exists.
hope Uwe Boll made that one because he does like
think
all
he
the
did.
Blood Rain movies and the Far
And Far
Cry.
Cry.
Postal.
And like I really
Postal,
hope
yep.
he did this one too. 'cause-
He's got a Kickstarter going to do Postal too.
Oh, nice.
Is Postal good? Is it?
No,
Okay.
no way.
I think instead he should get a Kickstarter to do Half-Life and get
Oh,
the
God.
dude. No, get the dude from Breaking Bad to play the main character, and I think we might have something on our hands. Okay, like he'll make it worth making that
Oh, yeah.
movie.
Bad Taste should definitely be part of this, though. Cause it's,
And Dead Alive.
Dead Alive's
amazing.
incredible.
I made you watch that one night.
You didn't make me. I think I volunteered.
Am I the
I
only
made
one here
you.
who
I tied
hasn't
you
seen
down.
Teeth?
Teeth is great.
Is that good?
Oh, yeah.
I
It's
need
awesome.
to rewatch Teeth.
I love
haven't
that
seen it
movie.
for a few years.
So put that one on the list.
Vagina Dentata.
I would say anything by Sam Raimi would count too, and
It's a
those
wonderful
are
phrase.
It
comedies.
is.
These guys ignore me while I'm trying to talk to them.
Well, I'm listening.
We were making a Lion King joke. The fucking Mufasa is here with us.
Yes, I am.
Anything by Sam Raimi, I think would count,
It's a
Yeah.
Spider-Man trilogy.
except for the Spider-Man trilogy. Well, the third one's kind
I mean,
of
Willem
horrific.
Dafoe's in the first one.
Huh?
Willem Dafoe's in the first one. He's scary.
He is scary.
Especially in the Boondock scenes when he starts freaking out with like the music in the background. He's just like, his hands move in such an unnatural fashion, and like his face.
Oh yeah,
and all of it is amazing. That entire movie isn't amazing, but I like it. I like it.
It's fun.
I like Norman Reedus.
Which one's that?
The guy on The Walking Dead.
Which one's that?
Daryl.
Okay. Thank you. I'm really bad at this.
He's not a voice actor, so it's...
Well, I got the face. It's the name that I don't care about.
Evil Dead 2 counts. Army of Darkness. Those are comedies.
He is in a movie called Intruder, which also counts.
Yeah, I want to see that really badly.
It's awesome. It's about a murderer that gets loose in a shopping mall.
Yeah.
Or not a shopping mall, a grocery store after they close. Awesome.
I want to see that.
They start killing everybody because they're having a Christmas party.
Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell are both in that movie.
Yes.
I'm just trying to make you feel better by naming horror comedies.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Yep. Well, all horror is comedy, if it's in the 80s, because it's pretty.
Or if you just have a
funny.
morbid sense of humor.
So or if you have a morbid sense.
I don't know. When I watch horror movies, they're always hilarious.
I don't know. There's one scene in Serbian film, which is everybody's like the shocking movie of all time. There's a scene that makes me laugh, and it's disgusting.
Is it the end
fucking scene?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that
scene cracks me up.
I watched,
and actually the scene where he cut off the girl's head and is still ass raping her also made me laugh.
That movie didn't really blow me away all that much.
Oh no, it's not a good movie.
No, I mean I don't mean I wasn't shocked or anything. Is what I mean. I mean it was a well-made movie. I just wasn't.
There was pretty much the ending was the part that shocked me the most, was when you find out that
of it. Yeah.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens on this. We spoil things.
Yeah.
Spoiled it.
There are spoilers.
You're gonna have to deal with
Spoiled it.
Okay.
If they don't like spoilers, then they should not be listening to this podcast.
Yeah, they should go fuck themselves.
Or they should go spoil their meat. Or don't let their meat spoil.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
So,
can I just mention real quick that I watched the remake of Maniac with Elijah Wood this past weekend?
Yeah, you can mention that.
I just did.
Oh.
I think we should watch it one night because it was
I thought we mentioned that at the beginning.
Fantastic.
No, we talked about it before we started.
Oh, that was the test.
That was the test. Anyway, I picked that
failed
for
the test.
one night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maniac is... Well, the original's great. It's too bad we couldn't... If we could start it earlier on one night...
We could watch
the double feature.
I thought about doing that a couple times, yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
You'd have to skip Kung Fu, though.
I would have to skip Kung Fu that night.
Would Udi be okay with that?
I mean, I've skipped multiple times for...
We could always not do it.
Dozens of other reasons.
Udi might drag and kick you in the head, though.
He'd be fine about it.
We also talked about watching...
I wouldn't tell him that I'm going to a podcast. My mom needs my help with something. I'm just kidding.
We also talked about watching horror short films. Maybe watching 5 of them. And just going through
Okay.
Yeah, if you're into that.
You're talking about all 5 of them or whatever?
Yeah. I was
thinking
thinking about...
Or are we going to watch Creep Show?
Creep Show would be cool.
Creep Show's awesome. There's also one that I've been wanting to see called Chillerama.
Chillerama.
Which Adam Green does a short for. I don't know who else does one, but Adam Green's the one I was most interested in just because I love the Hatchet movies.
I love Frozen.
I've never seen Frozen.
That's crazy.
Hatchets are amazing. We should watch all of those as well.
Frozen bothered me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
John dies at the end. Everyone's seen that one already.
I have not
I
seen
haven't
it yet.
seen it yet.
I haven't seen that either.
I've heard it's funny.
It's really weird. Definitely madness themed. Definitely.
Don Coscarelli, who also did the original Phantasm. All 4 of them.
I got to talk to
badass movies.
I got to talk to the author of
And,
the book of John Dies at the End. What's so funny?
I was just interrupting you for whatever reason I could.
You were doing it on purpose?
Just the second 2 times.
I'm gonna kill you.
You look so sad.
The first time, I really did want to tell you something.
I got to talk to the author of John Dies at the End online before he was big.
Yeah.
He was plugging his book
Is
online.
he fat now?
Why? Oh, before he was big? Man, fuck all y'all. Anyway, so he self-published it, and he got
huge.
He got more famous. Anyway,
we have to be oddly specific here, else we'll never advance our conversation.
Right.
It's a fact.
You guys.
It happens. I mean, last week we talked for Suspiria and who knows what else for an hour
Man,
and a
wait
half.
until you hear that.
No, I can't wait.
Do you even remember most of it? There's about a 5-minute chunk of material that you were saying, but you said it 5 times, and I kept all of it in there, and it's amazing.
I just kept repeating myself?
You just kept repeating a 5-minute chunk of... Did you memorize something?
No.
I read the synopsis on IMDb, so I decided just to recite it until we were done.
It was more about how...
I can't wait to listen to that now.
People who don't like our podcast can go fuck themselves. And they're going to have to
This
deal
is
with
more
whatever
just
we
for
talk
fun.
about.
They're a bunch of shitheads. You said that too. Nate eating Raoul.
Me eating Raoul?
Yeah.
Specifically?
What did they make him out of? They said it was Spanish. I don't get that.
Because he was
I
Hispanic.
know, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
It's the bottom
Fresh
of the
from
barrel for topics.
Guadalajara.
Yeah.
Fresh.
But
yeah.
what did they make him into, though?
I don't know. It looked like stroganoff or something.
Yeah, it was weird.
Stroking off.
Or
It kinda
like,
looked like
pierogies.
Tripe. They made him
Yeah,
into
it
tripe.
kind of looked like tripe. It was weird.
Yeah, okay, bringing the black flavor into the podcast.
No, black people don't eat tripe.
Chitlins,
Anyways.
same thing.
Well,
So racist.
yeah, but not the same animal.
Chitlins is just pig tripe.
Yes, it is just pig tripe, but I mean, it looked like beef tripe is what I'm trying to get across here.
So the guy that came over to their house to eat, and he did it at the beginning too, was that the guy that was trying to
James.
sell them the house?
Yeah, he's a real estate agent.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Didn't you notice his golden blazer?
Does that mean he's a real estate agent?
Duh.
Either that or he's Shooter McGavin.
Yeah.
Shooter McGavin.
Shooter.
There have been a lot of Shooter McGavin references this week.
There actually has been. We referenced one yesterday, too, or
Yeah.
something.
That
That guy,
D-bag
yeah, the
with
guy at the end of the
like
night.
$1,100 bills in his hand, like for no reason. That guy.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You piece of shit for breakfast.
No.
I ate the Hall of Frankenstein's fat foot. And the ball where it lies.
My favorite part is when him and Happy almost get into... Why am I talking about this?
Actually, my favorite part, go ahead, because I do want to tell you my favorite
When
part.
him and Happy almost fight, and Happy breaks that glass bottle and is about ready to cut him with it, and Shooter McGavin goes, "Just stay away, or you'll pay. Listen to what I say." And then Happy goes, "Well, how about I just go eat some hay? I can lay by the bay and make things out of clay. I just may. What do you say?"
I love the part where Chibs dies. I don't know, that whole part just cracks me up, because he's like, "You remember that gator that got your arm? Well, I got his head." And he just pulls that out of the box, and then he just falls out the window.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
Damn alligator bit my hand off. Oh my god! Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
How long can we quote Happy Gilmore?
All day.
Well, I'm not gonna quote it, but I like the fantasy thing, and there's the midget riding around on the thing. I don't know. And then the midget in this movie with the Great Dane.
That was awesome too, actually.
He already
The dog
likes
was as
you.
big as he was.
His name was Trigger.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. Trigger already likes you. Just that.
Look at you bringing it back to the movie and saving
I'm
us.
trying.
Yeah.
We're in
trying.
flames here.
Dom
and
is
you
doing a much better job than we do.
Yeah,
I'm a
man.
safety
And we've
net.
made it 2 episodes.
We're gonna need you every week.
Yeah,
we
that's
are.
what I do. It's just kind of I'm damage control. That's what I do.
It's not a paid gig, is that gonna be right?
No, that's cool.
We are Bobby R.
What did you just say?
It's not a paid gig.
Oh, okay.
But we're gonna need him every week.
We are Bobby R. and you
I
are
can
our
try.
mother. You have
Yes.
to keep us in line.
Okay.
We've made a mess.
I'll be doling out the spankings. Doling them out.
Now you're definitely in.
Bob Dole.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dole.
Another anthology movie. I actually watched this weekend too, right after Maniac.
Indiana Jones.
That too. Yep. No, VHS.
Heard that's good.
It is good.
It
You haven't
wasn't,
seen
it wasn't bad.
I have heard mixed
seen it.
things. Some people
See?
seem to think it's awful.
It wasn't bad.
Awful.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
Chris just told me it was good too. I trust his opinion.
if we're gonna do like double feature things, we do the Maniac double feature. Some other time we should do like the 3 Extremes and VHS, because all the short films would be pretty cool to watch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's just
I
like
like Trick or Treat a lot too. Even
I've
though
never
those
seen that.
films
Yeah.
all come together.
they're making a second one too.
Oh God, thank you. It's so good. That is one of my favorite horror movies
Is it
in the
gonna be
last
called-
10 years. It's
Is the new one-
amazing.
Is the new one called Tricks or Treats?
No,
I hope so.
Trick or Treat 2, The Entreating?
it's called Smell My Feet.
Oh, okay.
Give me something good to eat.
That's
Hey,
the third
do
one.
the 3 movies from the Vengeance trilogy count as Madness movies? Old Boy,
I would say so.
Lady Vengeance, and Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance.
Yeah,
I don't see why not.
Like especially Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance.
I mean, if we're just gonna go by madness, then yes, we can count those. But if we're going by straight horror, which has been our theme so far,
well, Tokyo,
I'm picking The Shining one.
Well, Tokyo Gore Police though, like that counts, right?
Yeah, I would say that counts. Yeah. It's another like sci-fi-ish horror movie.
I'm telling you, I'm only bringing Asian movies.
I'm fine with that.
So,
and that means you need to bring Frankenstein Girl versus Vampire Girl, which is also amazing.
Audition.
I'll find that. Audition is really good.
That's an awesome movie.
Machine Girl.
You ever seen Audition?
Great. Yes, Audition's great.
Speaking of the word machine, The Machinist is also a movie of madness.
The Machinist.
Yeah.
The Machinist.
Machinist.
The
Tale of
Machinist.
Two Sisters?
That sounds like a blaxploitation movie.
Tale of Two Sisters.
What?
Tale of Two Sisters.
Actually, that same guy, I think, is one of the other directors in that Three Extremes.
Oh,
what's his
okay.
name? Because he just did the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger last year.
You're making me want to grow a fro and like make a Black Dynamite short film or something.
That would be awesome.
I would be down with that.
Sweet. Great.
You have no idea what his name is though.
No. What else did he make? Did he make Old Boy? Who made Old Boy?
That's Chandler Park. Which he's got one in there. In that Three Extremes, but no, it's not One Car Away. Damn it.
ABCs of Death would be another one.
It's pretty bad.
I watched that. Yeah, I watched that recently. I didn't really enjoy it very much.
There's some funny letters, but for the majority of them, they're kind of bland.
I like the dog one. The
dog one was awesome.
The dog one was cool. I didn't like how it was all in slow mo, but that was cool.
Yeah, I just like the story of that one. Yeah. Like how like he's a little kid that's got a dog, and then they get separated, and then later on down in life, when he's a boxer, he's fighting his dog, and then his dog bites him in the neck, and he's just like, "Hey, buddy," and the dog's just like, "Oh, you're my old master, awesome." And then they
kill the guy that stole the dog.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's awesome.
Spoilers.
Spoilers for 1/26 of that film.
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, no, I'm not gonna say that.
You say whatever you want.
Okay.
No one will ever hear this.
There is yeah, probably. There's a Mexican guy with the dog, and then Raoul's some sort of Hispanic, and they can't resist putting spoilers on their cars, so spoilers.
What do you want?
I'd like a vibrator, please, and a pair of handcuffs.
Hey, get him out of here. He's not 18.
Hey, man, come on, I'm 18.
Get him out of here.
Come on, give me the magazine
Let's
back.
go out of the store, kid.
Shit.
And ring.
And a what?
Cock ring.
Oh, a cock ring. What size?
Hey, you get the latest issue of Nuns and Nazis?
Tuesday. What size?
And we're back. Welcome back.
Oh,
woo!
Hi.
Did you miss us?
Wish I had some noisemakers.
We have these comfy chairs, though.
That's true. We do have the chairs.
Noise make.
Do we know where we left off?
No.
Well, we actually started talking about the film while we were off air, so
That's
yeah,
true.
what were you guys saying?
I don't remember actually.
I don't know, said something.
Just completely gone.
Yeah, like, it actually lost. Like,
all of it.
I can't retain any information anymore.
No, we can. It's just like
do you want to talk about
all irrelevant. We'll talk about this tomorrow. Like,
yeah,
we'll have like 2 hours of things to say tomorrow.
Ah, damn it! Could have said that.
What was your favorite outfit that Mary wore? I'm gonna have to go with the cop outfit.
She couldn't find the pants to that one either.
Yeah, that's probably mine.
I like the lower half of the Minnie Mouse outfit.
Yeah,
it's interesting too.
Just black tights.
Well, like
and the weird shoes.
Well, like when they weren't showing the top half,
right.
like I was like the shoes were weird, but I was like, the skirt and the tight leggings kind of cool.
I don't know which costume.
I don't know. Her regular like nurse costume or her uniform or whatever was good.
That was doing it for you.
Actually, the hippie one was pretty cool
yeah.
too.
Yeah, I like the
hippie one was good.
The hippie one? I don't remember that one. Oh, the one at the end was pretty good. The purple one.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Ed Begley Jr. being in this. We already did a little bit, but it was just...
He's always a good creeper.
Yeah, and he has some kind of quality where like I never realized that it's him right
Looks
away.
like Don Robart in this movie, at least.
He seems like he's in that category with like Fred Willard.
Yeah.
Like that weird category.
Yeah. Fred Willard's awesome.
It's like you see him and he's like, oh, that guy.
What was up with that lurchy butler in the Swingers Mansion?
I don't know.
Just he didn't.
He did
say
have a
anything.
creepy little
It's
smile
just
on
like,
his face.
The Jeffrey Dahmer guy.
After they were like, "This is Mountain, whatever that
Mountain Brook."
Mountain Brook. And it's just like he like walked away. He's like,
yeah, like he stole all the expensive wine and then switched it out with Mountain Brook, and no one would ever know. He's just gonna go sell it.
Except for a bunch of like wine snobs.
The only wine snob.
The only two in that whole swingers party.
Also, what was up with them? Like, were they just like the most religious people ever or something? Because like they never touched on religion, but like I don't know any non-religious people that sleep in different beds when they actually like each other during their marriage.
I don't know if they were supposed to be like.
Maybe they're just like that prudish.
Yeah, they're supposed to be big prudes, and then I don't know if it was supposed to be like. It was almost like they were
some group of people.
Well, it was almost like they were from the 50s because like their apartment's filled with that 50s stuff, and I don't know. They're kind of it's like the end of the sexual liberation era, and they're just getting to it. And
but I don't know. I think what I liked is that. I feel like normally it would be the guy giving in to the sexual liberation thing, but I mean, Raoul was too cool for school, but I mean, like I don't know. I feel like it'd be more normal for the guy to give into that, but to have the girl do it was kind of cool to see, I guess.
Yeah,
because she was the one. Well, I don't know.
I mean, she wasn't like forcing it on anybody, and like she wasn't seeking it, but like,
but she wasn't.
She let it happen.
Right.
This had one of my favorite kills of all time with that hot tub.
That was good. That
was like the coolest mass murder ever.
That was awesome. And then he calls the...
What was his one-liner when he threw that?
Pick up all those cars. It was awesome.
I can't remember what he said.
What was the...
Oh, he said... what did he say? He's like, "Oh, swing on this."
Yeah. He throws the heater right at the camera.
That was awesome.
Oh, that scene with them selling all the cars.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was awesome.
With the guy that looked like Horatio Sands. Glad you guys knew who that is.
I don't.
Yeah. Why were you laughing?
Because you said Horatio, and they're Latino people in the movie.
So you're racist, is what you're saying?
No, I'm just a bigot. It's different.
Just a bigot. It's different.
I just assume I like making asses out of stuff. That's just what I do.
He's like he's like Jonah Hill's character in Superbad. Instead of drawing dicks, he makes asses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you say Jenna Hill?
I said Jonah.
Okay, because it sounded like Jenna, and I was like, "Who's Jenna Hill?" Because
why Jenna Hill, that fat guy from Superbad.
So I think we should put an ad in the paper and do what they did, because I have some pretty crazy outfits.
I mean, I can always wear that Batman onesie.
I thought you meant to like promote the podcast.
I'm sure there's got to be some.
No, I meant
rich
to
guy out
fulfill old creepy men's fantasies.
Yeah, I can wear my Dr. Howie Feltersnatch costume.
I don't know what that looks like, but it sounds amazing.
It sounds amazing. I have no idea.
I dressed as Krieger for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
But my lab coat said Dr. Howie Feltersnatch on it. Because I couldn't find a plain white lab coat.
Then you would ask the old man if he would like a prostate exam?
Yes.
Oh, the only costume I have is Venom from Spider-Man, unfortunately.
Wait, do you just have to take like white out and then just draw the lines in?
Well, I mean, I could. I could. No, whenever I use the white face paint, I just go as that like weird like creepy midget African guy from Ace Ventura. And you just come out the best. Just like,
White Devil. I don't know
Tommy Davidson.
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
What was he on? I think he was on Saturday Night Live. Maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Or in Living Color.
Yeah.
That's what he's on, yeah.
What's the word for white devil?
In the Iquichuacha. Is
that what it means?
I don't know. That's what they say in the movie. It means white devil, white devil.
What was Shikaka?
That was like their holy word.
Or was that the bat, the white bat?
What? Oh. I don't know. I can remember guano. And I remember when they're going through their little trials and he like, the one witch doctor pulls out like the guy's actual Adam's apple and then Ace Ventura pulls out an apple core. That's hilarious.
Speaking of Jim Carrey, whenever they were in the elevator during eating Raoul, all I could think was, "It was me."
Yeah, I was waiting for something like that to happen.
I was gonna scream it, and then I was like, "No, not yet. It's too soon."
Yeah, I thought something weird was gonna happen in the elevator at that point, but nothing really like all that odd happened.
They waited
other
until
than they were
got
just
off
getting
the
hit
elevator.
on. Yeah.
It wasn't them getting hit on. It was everybody hitting on everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
The black guy that was talking on that like when they got off the elevator, like what was up with his face? Like why was he like looking up towards the ceiling like the entire time?
I don't know.
They
like,
probably told
hey
him,
baby, why don't we go back to the party? Like we're at room 234. Why don't you come down here? Yeah. Like
maybe they told him like don't spike the camera, and he was like, okay. I was looking at the ceiling the whole time.
Plus, there were too many cowboys in that elevator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw the first one. I was like, oh, haha, cowboy.
So does that mean that all like
I wish
middle-aged swingers are all gonna, if they're male, they're gonna dress as cowboys?
I don't know.
Is that
I
like
really
a
wish
thing?
one of them was just like, there's
Gotta be a
not
thing.
enough room in this elevator for both of us. Just like one of them. You can't have more than one cowboy in a room. It's just not how it
No,
works.
it doesn't happen. I mean, if you do, you have to have a draw. That's how that works. At high noon.
I'm officially drunk.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have one beer? Is that what happened?
I had 3.
Oh, okay.
When did you sneak in the second one?
And the third.
I had the first one on the couch. Well, the first one before you got here. And then the third one is in my hand right now.
Well, I mean, it's kind of gone.
Well, anywho, we're about in an hour.
So that about wraps it up then, huh?
Yeah, and I'll cut it down. It'll be about 10 minutes. I'm just kidding.
10's a little generous.
15.
What have we learned here tonight? That if we make a remake of this, we're going to have Paul Giamatti as Paul Bland. Charlize Theron as Mary. Fez from that 70s show as Raoul.
Oh, that would be better than Antonio
Thank you.
Banderas.
I was saving it.
That would be a lot better, actually.
Elmer Valderrama. Wilmer Valderrama.
And then Zooey Deschanel as the Dominatrix.
Yep.
There you go.
Doris Dominatrix.
Directed by...
Or Dorothy Dominatrix. What was it?
James Cameron, because I need whatever. I don't care. Anyways, you need that glare, like the lens flare.
J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams. That's the one I wanted. It starts with a J.
Who is also directing the new Star Wars. And that brings us back to the beginning, gentlemen.
Full circle.
And we wrapped it up.
All of it. Yes. Full circle.
Today we watched Eating Raoul, The Return of the Jedi.
Eating Raoul. What's happening next week? Will you be here next week?
I will try to be here next week if I am.
If Dom is here,
Extremes.
3 Extremes.
Yeah, actually. Scheduled to close next week, so that might be an issue.
I actually can't do it on Monday next week either. I don't know, is Sunday like after work maybe?
I'm fine with Sunday.
Sunday's
after work.
good. Yeah.
I'd probably do Sunday.
Because you're off on Sundays, right?
Jimmy John's, yeah.
We get out at 7, so maybe we actually be starting earlier than we
Sunday would be
normally
fun.
Yeah.
Well, we get off at 8 next week.
Oh, that's right.
Be around the same time.
Yeah, around the same time.
Benoit. Actually, when he said Benoit egg, I almost screamed balls at the screen.
Benoit balls.
Damn, Archer.
I feel like you do a lot of almost screaming.
I can't. I mean, I have to. It's just like, I don't know.
I wish you would just sit there on the couch going,
I'll start doing that, and you can count it, and then it'll just be a thing at the end of
we can do a running tally of
just
all of your
like
references that you want to make.
Yeah.
He's Edward James Almost. So next week, if Dom is here, 3 Extremes.
If I'm not, though, we need a contingency plan.
If he's not here, I will pick The Shining.
All right.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Along with Jack Nicholson.
Yes. Not the
made-for-TV one.
That one's really bad.
I don't mind it. It's basically the book, as opposed to the Stanley Kubrick one.
Yeah.
But okay, guys.
Different Shinings.
Yeah, there's one that was made for TV.
That's really bad.
You trying to say you don't like it over there?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, everybody. We will see you next week. Thank you for listening.
I'll miss you.
Or not listening.
Please take care of yourselves.
Goodbye.
God bless.
Don't disobey me. Don't do it.
Be a good boy.
You can cut that part out.
Nope.
That's staying. It's all staying.
That's it, gentlemen.
All right.
So long, farewell.
I'll be there.
Believe it or not, this will sound like something by the time I'm done with it.
So how many times do I have to do this before I can pick a movie? Because that'll be fun.
If you're coming next week, it would be your turn.
Oh, sweet. I got in.
It's got to be a horror movie or a movie of madness.
Well, can it be like a really gory like Asian film? Because that's pretty much all I watch that's live action. So.
Gory Asian movies?
Mm-hmm.
Is it considered horror, or is it kind of like a...
Well, have you guys ever seen Three Extremes?
Yes.
Either of them?
I have not.
That's fine with me. I would be down with Three Extremes next week. They're awesome.
Because I like the first
3 films too.
Well, there's 2 movies though. I have both of them, and they're both.
Let's just do the first one because 2 is
not
very good.
Yeah, the first one's a lot better than this.
Because first one has Chandler Park does a film. What else is on there? I can't think of anybody else that's on there. I don't know, but it's 3 really awesome Asian directors.
Plus, I mean, we can follow the theme of cannibalism with at least one of the stories in that movie.
Yes,
so
we can.
It'll be a nice follow-up.
And it is horror-ish?
Oh, they're all 3 horror related.
All 3 of them are horror.
Yeah.
Like short horror
They're
films.
just all like
they're all
40-minute films, you know. Yeah.
Let's do it.
So I'm just a little
probably like 2 hours long.
Why?
I'm a little bitch for not picking a horror film. So.
And it was a horror. Hey, you calm down. That was a horror film. It was a horror comedy.
Yeah, I agree.
Eventually we will be watching Shaun of the Dead, Zombieland, Ghostbusters. I mean, I guess that counts.
Ghostbusters 2.
Ghostbusters 2.
Well, if we're gonna put Ghostbusters in here, we could probably do World's End because that's got aliens in it, right? That's
actually, I wanted to put this on the table and see like what's not touchable for a horror movie podcast. What can we not watch? I guess anything that's somewhat like American Psycho
well, we can't
is
watch
technically
Walk to
yes.
Remember.
We can't watch a Walk to Remember.
No Sweet November, unfortunately.
Sweet November.
Can we watch The Notebook because Ryan Gosling's beard is so
Nothing
scary?
in the Nicholas Sparks catalog. I'm sorry, Nate. I know you got really excited, but no. I don't think we can do that.
See, I think Ghostbusters counts.
It's ghosts.
Yeah, it's ghosts.
It's Busters.
It's
Is
Busters.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in any horror movies? Because if he is,
Predator.
End of Days.
End
I
of
would
Days.
Consider a horror movie.
It's
about
scary.
battling the devil. I mean, that's just about as horrible as it gets.
It's pretty scary when they pull that thing out of his nose.
Yeah, it is true.
Predator, I guess, would be.
Predator, I would say, is like sci-fi horror thing.
We had talked about.
His aliens, I feel like, could be horror related or sci-fi related.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, always sci-fi, but I think they can get into the horror realm.
I mean, Alien is a horror movie.
Alien is one of the best horror movies ever made.
It is. Yeah. But then the rest of them aren't.
Signs is a horror movie.
Signs.
I hate that movie, but yeah.
You don't like the M. Night Shyamalan?
I don't like that guy at all. I don't like his movies.
I think Lady in Water was really good in my opinion. That's like a super underrated one.
Okay.
But
I'll
enjoy that one.
admit to have never seen that one, but the ones I have seen it.
Yeah, I mean they're all pretty much the same. I mean even Lady in the Water is just kind of
did M. Night Shyamalan do Sixth Sense?
He did.
Yeah, that's the only one. The only one.
Yeah.
I think
that was his first though too.
I think Unbreakable
was his first big one.
His best one. Yeah, Sixth Sense was his big one. That's the biggest one.
I like it. I actually do like Unbreakable too. It's a pretty good one. Unbreakable 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
The Unbreaking.
The Unbreaking.